right in the studio, and he's played music, and he's going to play some more music for you folks. Now let's see. Do you? We were talking about Tom Paxton.
Right.
Do you you want to do a tune that either you wrote with him or that you do you perform these together on these recordings?
Yes. On the newest album, there's 16 songs, and 8 of them Tom is singing, 6 with me and 2 all by himself. And Tom's voice has aged beautifully. He may not be able to tour anymore because the traveling is just too hard, but he's still a fine performer.
Okay.
But if you'd like something else that Tom and I have written together, let me see what I can, this is maybe a little bit of a dark subject, but it's an important subject for our times, and it's a song Tom and I feel very strongly about, and we hope you will appreciate it as well. Send us old men to fight if there has to be war. Don't send the pride of our youth anymore. We couldn't save the world, these kids just might if we give 'em a chance. Send us old men to fight. The world can get by without old folks like me, but we've lived long enough not to trust what we see. So you better put on one hell of a show if you're gonna convince us it's our time to go. We couldn't save the world, these kids just might if we give 'em a chance. Send us old men to fight. Not as strong or as fast anymore, you can tell. But we're smart and we're mad and we're meaner than hell. When the blood gets so deep, we're practically swimming, and we need the war finished. Send in the old women. We couldn't save the world, these kids just might if we give 'em a chance. Send us old men to fight. Let's agree to a new international rule. No sending children fresh out of school. Let 'em live a good life, flourish and thrive. Give no one a gun till they're 75. Send us old men to fight if there has to be war. Don't send the pride of our youth anymore. We couldn't save the world, these kids just might if we give 'em a chance. Send us old men to fight.
Amen. Okay. Daniel Boling, he's here in the studio playing music for you. And we are also have a video on Facebook. If you're looking at that, you might want to check it out. And we've got a crew here doing a great job. Interesting thing about Facebook is that if you play a commercial recording, like if I wanted to sample this, what the Limelighters are doing now, they have to turn off Facebook. And this is, I think, supposed to be protecting the artist.
Probably. Well, if you were with us before and it blacked out, I hope you've rejoined us.
And it's interesting because you're the artist and
Right.
it's your work, but the rules still apply.
It
Which is-
gets a little
it's-
strange, yeah.
It's modern times are pretty interesting, aren't they?
Well, I'll post something on YouTube every once in a while, and the algorithm will say, "We have to check with the owner to see if you can post this." I said, "I'm the owner."
Right. It's interesting situation. But that is, that we're living in this world of technology and it's very useful. And we've got great people right here doing in a team taking pictures and getting ready for another band that's going to come in. And it's all sometimes overwhelming. And it makes you want to go sit on your back steps with your guitar and just be by yourself. Do you have any suggestions for musicians? Let's see. I need to do a little technical work here. We're expecting another person at the door. He said he was parking, so maybe he didn't get parked yet. Thank you, Larry. Okay, I hope everyone out there is aware of the bad weather that's coming.
Yeah.
And as the front comes, while it's raining, it's going to be kind of warm still, but then all of a sudden it's going to get pretty cold. And I know that there are people who might be listening all over the country who are having bad weather.
Sure.
So we're thinking about you, but we're going to get it. And in New Orleans, houses are raised up both for flooding and for the humidity. And so the pipes are exposed to the weather, and we have to do, if it's below 28 degrees for more than 4 hours, your pipes will freeze. And that's sort of the plumber's guide to what you all should be doing, getting prepared besides saving your plants and your pets and such.
Right.
And call your friends and see if they're okay. So we're thinking about you there in the rest of the world. Do you have another piece for us?
Sure. Let me do one more that Tom and I wrote recently. I should tell you, I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and right beside the city is a U.S. Forest Service wilderness area, the Sandia Mountains Wilderness. And when we couldn't tour anymore because of the pandemic, Ellen and I were used to being on the road in a van, and all of a sudden we're sitting at home trying to figure out what to do now. And I started hiking a great deal up in the mountains. And then I thought, it doesn't cost very much to get a little motion-acted video camera, and I could hang it on a tree up here and see what the animals are doing when I'm not around. And I did that. I got several of them. In fact, if you go to my danielboling.com website and click on Uncle Dan's Critter Cam, I've put some highlights up there, and you can see what the critters are up to. But back in the old days, before it became a wilderness, there was livestock grazing up there, and there's some old barbed wire fence still there. And I've sort of made a personal mission to get some of that old barbed wire out of there because it's not doing anybody any good anymore, and it's injuring the wildlife. So most times that goes pretty smoothly, but occasionally it doesn't go so smoothly. And I had this near-death experience. It was not funny at the time, but in retrospect, it became funnier since I survived it, and I started writing this song, and then I brought it to Tom, and he said, "Oh yeah, we're definitely going to finish that one. I like it." Let's try that again. I was hiking the Sandias on a bright October day, hauling out some old barbed wire overdue to throw away. As I hiked, I started humming an old Kingston Trio song. I was fat and dumb and happy, thinking nothing could go wrong. I had my can of bear spray, any prudent hiker would. And I've often wondered if this stuff is any good. I don't know how it happened, if I tripped or fell or what, but I went tail over teacups and came down on my butt. And my arm wound up in a crevice, and I heard a hissing sound. Felt an odd vibration as I scrambled from the ground, 'cause I figured I was snake bit. Then I did a double take. It was a punctured can of bear spray, not an angry rattlesnake. You know they call this darn stuff bear spray 'cause bears can barely stand it, and hikers toted it with them, that's why they went and canned it. It's filled with chili peppers that you might like in your chow, but in your arms, on your arms and face, you know, not so much fun. There was bear spray on my flannel shirt and bear spray on my pants. On your naked skin, you know this stuff will make you dance. I commenced disrobing quickly, right there on the trail, and staggered down the hill like some demented Chippendale. I drove my truck home praying that the cops were not around, 'cause I'd play hot explaining this strange stripper that they'd found. A fool half blind from bear spray in a beat-up antique truck, and the other cops would tease him, Joe, don't you have all the luck? So remember, if you're hiking under dale and over hill, Murphy's Law's alive and well, boys. If it can go wrong, it will. You can never be too careful. Take this tip from Ranger Dan. Keep your backside off the barbed wire, and your bear spray in the can.
Oh, all right. Daniel Boling here from the Limelighters playing music for you, and we've got more music coming your way. We have the live wire coming up too. And let me just thank you, Daniel, for a great presentation that you did here.
My pleasure to be here with you. Thanks, Hazel.
And it's really fun to catch up with you. And
Likewise.
Please come back soon.
I'll look forward to it.
And we're going to listen to the live wire. I'm going to